What is the future of America? My name is Richard Boyk, and I would like to share my thoughts on why it is so hard to hear the truth from Democrat politicians and the far left media. As we approach the downhill side of the 2024 presidential election, we have and will continue to hear statements from politicians, the media, and our friends about candidates in every election. Our first reaction may be to not even listen. Some will dismiss what they don't like or believe. Still others will refer to the many comments or statements as lies, and many more will just plain shake their head in disbelief and wonder how anyone can believe what is said. But why does the public not hear the full truth? There is an old saying that says, "The truth will set you free." This saying has been true throughout the history of the world, but when it comes to Democrat politicians and the far left media, the saying becomes, "The truth will prohibit us from winning and having control and power over others." Frankly, the truth is not told because those seeking power do not want you to hear it. The sad thing is that without truth, you need to cover the lies with more lies. Without the whole truth, we hear and see the length someone will go to win. We don't have to look any further than President Biden's health to understand this. How many questions have been asked concerning the health of the president? How many times have we seen his health affect him? Our eyes do not lie. The behavior of being dishonest, telling lies, or giving false information only continues to divide America. This behavior only makes it possible for the wrong person to get elected to office. How much has this behavior hurt America? You know, our allies and geopolitical enemies see and hear the same things we do. What does this do for our standing in the world or our national security? How can we be viewed as a superpower or a world leader? When you start hearing voters say they will vote for a candidate even if they are on their deathbed, you know this country has a major problem because the truth has not been told. The messaging in these cases only support the idea that winning is more important than honesty or being trustworthy. When you add hatred to dishonesty and untrustworthiness, you now have the tools the unrighteous use to win. Dishonesty and hatred are used to not only obtain power and control over the American people, but also the three branches of our government. Dishonesty and hatred are not used to strengthen America, but to weaken America. Dishonesty and hatred are not used to strengthen our Constitution, but to remove or rewrite the Constitution. Dishonesty and hatred are not used to enforce the law, but to break the law. The far left media outlets have the same problem as the Democrat politicians. This is to be expected when they use the same lies as the Democrat Party. How many times do you hear the same verbiage used by every left-wing media outlet and the Democrat Party? Could it be the left-wing media cannot think for themselves, but they need to be told by the Democrat Party what to say? If the Democrat Party is indeed telling them what to say, is this not conclusion and maybe even election interference? Americans need to wake up and demand truth. We must demand to know the hows and whys to answers. Americans need to ask, find out, and demand to know who is running this country. We must not only elect Donald J. Trump as our next president, but we must also elect real conservatives to Congress. We cannot afford to have a liberal federal judicial court system or a liberal Supreme Court. All our court decisions must be based on the Constitution and the laws of the land. Thank you for watching or listening, and please subscribe to my podcast and share this with your friends. May God bless you, your family, and the United States of America.